Hello and welcome to Flagstaff TV. Today we are joined by Brad George, CEO of Orosur Mining. Brad, thank you so much for joining us today.
Catherine, as always, a pleasure.
Brad, congratulations on getting the deal done. It did take a little bit longer than anticipated. Can you tell us why that was the case?
Yeah, I made the mistake, and I won't do it again, of predicting when things happen. I think I said we'll be drilling by May, so my bad. I'm not a lawyer, clearly, so I had expectations that were nowhere near realistic. The issues were, one was regulatory, so we had issues with the AIM team, but that was resolved. The TSX had some major issues about the fact that one party to the deal, Newmont, was a major shareholder, and therefore this became a related party transaction. So there were major issues there. But probably the biggest delay was the lawyers on the other side beginning to impose, I guess, clauses that we were not happy with, clauses that gave them the opportunity to come back in or to control what happened in 1, 2, 3, 4 years time. And we said, well, look, if you're going to leave, leave. Don't leave, but try to claim some place at the table. So it was a long process of just not acrimonious, but fairly firm debate about these deals that said, look, we're not going to sacrifice what could be long-term implications in order to get short-term news flows. So it was probably 5 months more than I thought just on dealing with these clauses. We held our ground. I mean, we could have given in early and that would have pleased the market, but we felt that would have given us some issues perhaps in 2 or 3 years' time. We held our ground and we're there in the end. So yeah, it was a longer process than I wanted, a longer process than I planned. But we felt that it was important to hold our ground on these clauses, and we're here in the end, albeit somewhat later than we thought.
So you say you now need to complete. What is involved in that?
Oh, look, completion is just like buying a house. I mean, we bought the house, everything's agreed. We're now just signing forms, handing over documents. There's a few directors need to resign. We get appointed. So we've had chats the other day with the legal team of the other side. We're aiming at the end of the first week of November, and maybe it'll be a bit of slop by the side, but no, look, it's I can't see any fatal flaws. The deal's done. It's just a question of the documentation. So we expect the first or the second week of November.
So what happens now? Are you preparing to drill?
Well, we are. I mean, we have the drillers on site. So it's Monday now. So we had drillers on site this weekend, just making sure there's nothing we missed. So making sure the pads are okay, the access is okay, the houses are okay. We will sign the drilling contract today or tomorrow, probably, depending on time zones, and we will drill. So the plan is we mobilise. We sign the contract. We'll mobilise or begin to prepare. People come to site. We hire local staff. We get the houses ready. We prepare the pads with a view that rigs begin to turn immediately after completion. So we expect to be drilling. I mean, drilling requires some upfront starting process, but we expect the drill rigs to be turning on the day after we complete. So give it 2 weeks.
Brad, finally for today, when can we expect the start of good news flow?
Well, the saving grace of this, so this is compared to what we did, say, 3 years ago, is that one, the holes are short. So we're allowing about 20 meters a day. So each hole will take 6, 7 days. In the past, we had laboratory turnaround times of months, weeks or months. We had 3 months. We're now using a lab in Medellin that will turn around assays in 4 days. So we're looking at 7 or 8 days per hole, a few days cutting, sampling, moving forward, and then assay at the lab in Medellin. So we expect to get assays back within 2 to 3 weeks of the start of the hole. So it's a very different process to the past, where there was this huge delay and this very long turnaround time. So having short holes having very fast lab turnaround times is good for us because we can adjust the holes in real time. We're not having to wait for assays. We're getting assays back. We drill one hole, second hole's being drilled, the assays are in, we can adjust as we go. So one, that's good for us and being able to adjust. And two, for the market, just this lack of months delay is just really what is what killed us, or one thing that killed us over the last couple of years. So, yeah, we're all quite excited. I mean, we're just, we have the project back, albeit, we're just quite signing on the last line. We're in control. We have 100%, which is when we're coming into what we think, we hope is we can only hope is a gold bull market. We own the project. We're not a JV partner. We're not subject to anybody else. We are in control. We're drilling fast. We're drilling into what is previously defined very nice intersections, and we're getting fast turnaround. So compared to 3 years ago when we were the passive passenger to a big slow company, now we're quick, we're nimble, we're in charge. For better for worse, we are in charge of our own destiny. So we'll give it a good crack.
Brad, thank you very much for your time today.
Catherine, pleasure.
And thank you for watching Flagstaff TV.